Hey everybody, on Facebook and all over the world. I have thought about this so many times, um, and I was really debating on if I should make this video or not. And when I thought about it a bit more, I said, you know what? I have to do this because I really care about Tyler. I really do. And I know he left me for a woman. And really, it really bothers me a lot because I really gave my 100% best into him, and we both work hard together in this relationship, and I I just wanted the best for the both of us. I really did. And when he said to me a while back ago that we had moved too fast, you know what? To a part of me, when he said that, I said, you know what? He's probably right. Um, and I don't know. I just feel that if we took it at the right pace, who knows what it would turn out like. Um, when I thought about this tonight as well, when I always keep saying to him, I'm going to marry you one day, and I really meant that so much. Because you know what? Because I really love him with everything I ever owned in my life. And people say, you love him just like you love Roger. And I said, you know what? To me, it's a different situation. I mean, don't get me wrong. Roger is a nice guy too. But I felt in my heart over the days that he was gone, I said, you know what? Tyler really made me happy. We do crazy things. Like, we're downtown at the market where the McDonald's and everything is, and different grocery shops and stuff. It was some like violin music and stuff going on, and over the intercom. And I said, you know what? This is actually really funky. So he was acting all like crazy uh, and dancing and stuff. But one thing that really like got me going is when he picked me up off my feet and he kisses me many, many times. And I felt like my heart skipped a beat. And I didn't care what anyone thought or what they say. Because for once in my life, I was actually happy. And I wanted to continue this so bad. But when he left me, it it really killed me. I had thought about it over and over again of like hurting myself because I couldn't take this pain anymore. I try to make things right and trying to show him the right paths in life to achieve and to be successful. Cause I really cared about him and loved him, and I just feel that he could be a better person. Work hard for his money, have a house, and a farm and all these things. Because I know he deserves all that. And I know that I can make things happen. And you know what? Maybe I scared him away when I used to say to him all the time that I love you and that I'm going to marry you, and how much I spent. Because I really did do that. I spent all this money and everything and trying to make everything glamorous because he deserved the best. But when he left me for Robin, like I said, it really bothered me. And I, for myself, tried to be strong. And it's really hard to do so. And what really bothered me the most as well is when people say, Chris, you deserve better. To a certain extent, I agree with those people. But you know what? No one out there really knows how I feel and what I think about him and what he thought about me. Like, the stuff that we do behind closed doors is not sex I'm talking about. I'm talking about passionate love and dancing and singing karaoke, him playing his guitar. Like, all these little things I would never forget. Because I could see as such a good guy that he is. And I know he would never come back with me again. Because he told me many times in our relationship that he loved Robin. I get to the fact that he loves her. But what really hurt me the most as well is he tells me he loves me. And he promises me that he would never hurt me. And as soon as he comes back from 420 in Toronto and he sits at his computer, I knew that it was over. Because he was talking to her. I'm not trying to be crazy or overlooking the situation, because really is what I see is what I get. I don't make things up. All I know is I want Tyler to be happy. Even if he was with me or Robin, I just want him to be happy. For me, I don't want nobody else. I really don't. Because I really gave my 1000% into him. And some things I was holding back on. Because I feel that one day he was going to hurt me. But my heart overpowered my mind. And he did hurt me. Physically. Well, not really, actually physically, sorry. Emotionally. Because he never hit me. And I don't know. I am just really all over the place, trying to express of how I think or feel about him. I have told him many times ago that I was going to have a sex change. And part of it was for him, because he wanted a woman. The other part, because, I must say, I really enjoy it. I really love dressing up and feeling sexy and glamorous and all these things, you know? And people say, if you get a sex change, do it for you, not for him. Because what happened later on, he leaves you. and you are a woman now because you had a sex change. I get that part, I really do. But how he treated me when I was dressed up as a woman, my God, if words can really actually can speak, you know what I mean? He really did treat me really good, and people was also telling me that he was abusive. I'm not calling anybody a liar. He probably maybe was abusive to any of these people that I know personally, and I'm not going to say names, but what I'm seeing, what he did to me, he only hurt me mentally, not physically. And I just, it's just really overpowering of everything. That one day, I called the crisis helpline because I needed someone to talk to. Because everyone that I know personally, they will say, "You deserve better. There's many fish in the sea." No. That's why I call someone who I don't know, like the crisis helpline. And I called them and I said, "My name is Chris, and me and this guy, Tyler, who I love with all my heart, he left me for a woman." And they said, "How are you taking that? Like, mentally?" I said, "You know what? It's overwhelming. And with all these thoughts in my head, and saying how I love him and I want him back, the thoughts in my head of literally killing myself. Because I just couldn't take it anymore. I hit my savings. Try to get him a really nice ring. I wanted to propose to him because I really felt deep down he was the one. And now he's gone, and the ring is still on its way. People is saying to me I should give it back. Send the ring back where it came from. Get your money back. But I'm not. I want to keep it. And I don't want nobody else. I really don't. I just want Tyler. I really do. And I know that I won't get him back. I know that for a fact. Because he loves her. And if Robin ever sees this video, you're lucky to have him. You really are. But my spirit is never going to stop loving him. You guys can call the police or do whatever you want. Because my love will never end for him. And I know that I really can get anybody what I think is worth it that I can have. But I don't want nobody else. And if even if Tyler doesn't come back to me, I'm not going to stop loving him. Because my mind and my spirit, my well-being is 1000% into him. It might sound obsessive. It might sound crazy. But the truth is, it's the truth. It really is. Maybe I came on too strong, like he was saying. Well, he didn't say I came on too strong. He said that we moved too fast. But really, what he's saying, that I came on too fast and I never give him space. And I'm sorry about that. Because in my mind, I always keep thinking, I love Tyler and I want him to be happy. I want him to never feel upset or alone or angry. And that's why I was always there. To make sure that he's none of those things, but just happy. Happy being with me. Also, one thing I really love too is when we had company over, we used to like cuddle together on the couch and talk to his friends. Well, we were saying our friends at the time, but talking to them. And everybody was saying to me at that time, Chris and Tyler, you look really happy together. And I said, at least I said, I know, because I am happy. He's all that I ever wanted in my life. And now, as we speak, he's gone. And that's one thing, it's just like, wow. I mean, I know he said he had a change of heart. It happens in any relationship. With any same-sex gender, different gender, doesn't matter. People have change of heart, and it happens. But what I went through with him is completely out of the ordinary. It really is. And that's one thing I'm trying to get him to realize. That what I see and what I felt, it was not fake. And I never felt like this deep down as I did with him than with anybody else. It's completely different. And I know I'm keep touching the subject of love and compassion, but I'm just saying this is what I saw. It really is. And we always used to like cuddle and laugh and he says to me, he says, Chris, can you dress up for me as a woman? And I said, you know what? Yeah, I would. Because I know how that made you feel. And I know how it makes me feel to be a woman. Because you know what? For me, as I'm talking for myself here, when I dress up as a woman, it's a different person altogether. I know it's only wigs and makeup and all this stuff, but it's a completely different. And I want people to understand that when me and Tyler is together, either me as a woman or not, it's amazing. And I'll tell you something. Me and Tyler, we went down to Club Lavish downtown. It's a gay club. And he always keeps saying to me, Chris, we should go to a gay club. And I said, you know what? If we go to the gay club, everybody, and I mean everybody, probably even the freaking women, will want you too. Because he's drop dead gorgeous. And he says, you know what? I don't want nobody but you. And that really, like, soothed me in a weird way. That I felt positive. So we went, and I was dressed up as a woman, and he was dressed up, not as a woman, as a guy, but, and then my friend John. We went down to the gay club, and I really thought Tyler wasn't going to get in, because they don't always accept they don't always accept health cards. But we still got in. Everything was fine. But me and him was dancing very close to the bar area, and when the music was starting to get a little bit soft, not as loud, I whispered to him and I said, "Hun, see those girls over there? They're looking at us." And he's like, "So?" I was like, "I know, but I just want to tell you, they're looking at us, and I want them to see what kind of people we are." So we start dancing, getting all sweaty, and my wig getting stuck to my forehead. I was like, "Oh my god!" And he like just picks me up, like I'm a 100-pound chick, soaking wet. Picks me up off the ground, spin me around, and he kisses me over and over. And he tells me he loves me. And then my friend John was saying, because we were kissing so much, and John's like, "Guys, you need to get a room." I was like, "You know what, John? We don't need a room. Because our love could be anywhere to be expressed." And he's like, "Well, yeah, but certain things need to stay behind closed doors." I was like, "You know what? I don't care about the closed doors. I don't even care if I get banned from Club Lavish. Because the man that I love, I would never hide it from anybody, from the club or the world. Because if I could, I would go to the top of the world, and I would basically scream and say, 'I love you, Tyler Wurtzbach. I really do.' And I don't care what anybody says about me or what they really say about him, because all I know, off to a side note, whatever Tyler did to you physically, and if it is really true, I'm sorry. I really am. And I'm not calling anybody a liar. I'm just saying that he never hit me or nothing like that. I mean, we always play fight, but everybody that I know, they always play fight, is, having dominance and pinning down and saying, "Can you get out of it?" and stuff like that, just playing, having fun. But he never hit me. He never, ever did. And I mean, I thank God he'd never hit me. Because all I know, for me, I would never put up with someone who's abusive. But I don't know if you guys ever heard of I don't think you ever heard of this saying before. Um, that oh my god, I totally lost it there for a sec. Um, your what hurts the most, more, is mentally than physically, because the wounds takes a long time to heal, and it really does. And I totally believe that. I know physically it could be bad too, but to me, emotionally is definitely worse than physically. Um, and that's why it's very hard some days, to know what people are saying about him. And I said too that I would never post any more videos or picture videos that I love making of me and Tyler or me and whoever. It's a little hobby I do for fun. But I really put thought into it when I do one for me and Tyler. And I really think I made at least 5. Might sound crazy, but it's 5 videos. And I don't know. I when I'm making this video too, I'm kind of all over the place if you notice. But I'm really expressing for what I think and feel about him. I really am. And I really can't believe he pulled the carpet right under my feet like that, and think it's okay. And that's what hurts the most. Because if you look up and think, all the stuff that you and your partner went through together as a relationship, perfect image, perfect storytell, and then right after that, it's over. And it just makes you wonder if he really did play me or just change of heart. And I don't know. I don't really think he played me. Maybe I might be wrong, but to me, he did not play me. It's a change of heart. And Tyler told me many times that he wants a woman for the woman's parts and stuff, and that's why I was willing to get the sex change. I really, really wanted to do that for him. And now it's done. And try to also listen to the story. Me and him was downtown, and we bought these canes that has a little compass on the top of the cane. Tells you about northeast, southwest, all that stuff. And we used to sometimes, not all the time, because there's people, but we used to walk like we're blind on the street, and me and him go say back and forth, what you say, like older people do. Part of me think it's crazy, but so weird thing is, I knew it was crazy, but I liked doing it, and he liked doing it. He held my hand and told me everything will be okay. And what really bothered me, really, is when he promised me he would never hurt me, or to ever leave me, or to ever betray me. And now it's gone. But if he's happy, that's great. They always say if your ex-boyfriend is happy, you should be happy. Listen, I want to be happy for if I was with him. And people can call me crazy or absurd or obnoxious, but I know what I want. I really do. And all these situations and things that happen between me and him is very remarkable and amazing. And let anybody in this world that knows him and says to me that he's garbage or he's stupid or he has all these medical problems, I look for in a guy is what's in his mind, how he thinks, and most of all is how he feels inside. Because I know what I saw into him, and that's why it's really crazy. And that I don't know. I mean, I always see positive into anybody, really, but Tyler is something else. And what's really bothering me too in the past few days is a few days ago I was taking my dogs outside, or I was about to take my dogs outside to go to the bathroom. Saw a piece of paper fall on the floor. And I looked at it, and the person's name was on it, and saying that, gotta call this person ASAP. So I did. And, well, not right away, but I called him when I got outside with the dogs. And he says, hey, uh, um, are you going to be home for a bit? Yes. He's like, I got some papers in my car that you need to look over. And I was like, right away I said to him, okay, well, if it's regarding about Tyler or Robin, I was like, I don't want to know. He's like, listen, I don't know if it's about them or not. All I know is I got a paper for you. You got to look at it, and you need to, see it. So he came, and he says, Chris, Tyler and his girlfriend are summoned you to court because you are harassing him and her, and they feel not safe. I was like, what? I was like, oh my God. I was like, listen, nobody, even Robin, should not be afraid of me. Because I would never hurt anybody. I would never put my hands on somebody physically and hurt them. I would never do that. Because I've been brought up with respect and about either elders or not. You gotta respect people. And he's like, well, you gotta go on May 23rd, courtroom 9, and go. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna bring all my information. Even probably this video that I'm doing right now. Because I'm really spilling my guts out to the world. And it's never gonna change. Even if he, place charges on me and all these things that put me in jail, it's not gonna end. My love for him is overwhelming and overpowerful. And that's why I'm fighting for him, but at the same time want him to be happy. And I know he would never end things with Robin, because that's all he talks about is Robin. Well, not like 24/7, nothing like that, but once in a while. That didn't bother me, because I sometimes talk about my ex-boyfriend Alex, who's a certified psychologist, and stuff like that. Because I feel that any relationship, doesn't matter what gender it is, you should be able to express your feelings of your ex. It doesn't mean that they're trying to get back with their exes, but you're just trying to express them. And he was expressing it all right, but part of me is saying this is not right. And I thought maybe some of these people that was triggering his mind, basically, such as believing things that's not there. And I know Tyler can catch on with all those things, but yeah, I don't know, it's just completely wow to me. Wow. I made up my mind tonight. And what really, really hit the key, I don't know why, but I was watching Extreme Makeover. How people could change their appearance and be happy. Yeah. Part of me is saying a lot. Good for them. But I'm not. I was happy with Tyler. As soon as he play these games of, you know, hurting me and whatever, it's different. It's really different. And to also his family. His family is out there in different meanings. And I wanted to meet everybody. But at least I could say I am very welcome that I at least met his ex-girlfriend. She's a nice person. And I know she can do better too, and that's why she moved on. But for me, it's not going to change. If I have to die young in my young age, I guess I'd die in my young age. Does that make sense? I'm probably blabbering and maybe not making sense because I'm yawning and exhausted and stuff. Anyway, I'm signing off for now, and I'm going to be doing more videos later. So I really hope everyone enjoys this video, and I'm sorry if my videos sometimes don't make sense, because I am very upset and all over the place. Please forgive me, everyone, for breaking down over webcam. And if people really want me to be happy, might sound Christian-like, but please pray for me. Maybe Tyler might come around and notice what he's doing is wrong. But let's see, I guess. So take care, everyone. I wish everyone to have a great, amazing night. And also pray for me that I would never have these thoughts of suicide anymore. Because I don't like that feeling. I really hate it. Because I'm here to help people. Show them. It's not just always about God, but show them the better way of in life. Yeah, better way of life for sure. Anyway, signing off. Peace out. Have a great night, everyone.